That ain't good. Not good at all. Let's get after it.
So this morning we're gonna start out with a trip to the big box home improvement store. Need to pick up some lumber. Gonna get some pressure treated 1x4 for today's project. Also need to grab some Bondo because the house is about 70% Bondo. We need to pick up some Caulk because the house is about 30% Caulk. And that trip and the shopping and all that will take up about 90 minutes of our day. So by the time we get back, I'm gonna have to really scramble to get enough of this project done that the wife actually believes I got something done today.
We live about 30 minutes from all the big box stores. I work in the city and make that commute 5 days a week, so time-wise it's not so bad. Most people have at least that long of a commute to work. Where it really becomes to be a pain is days like today. It's not just a 30-minute commute to work, it's also a 30-minute commute for supplies and specialty items. My small town does have a hardware store and a lumber yard. Unfortunately, they aren't open today, so 30 minutes in, 30 minutes of shopping, 30 minutes back, 90 minutes total for supplies. Oh well, honestly, I probably would have wasted another 90 minutes watching YouTube and drinking coffee if I didn't have to make the trip. And it is a nice day for a drive, so here we go. I'll load everything up, and we're on our way back. So we got the boards, and I didn't have Bondo, but found this JB Weld wood filler instead. Should work exactly the same. So here we go with the spot we're gonna replace. Yeah, the owl goes right into it, so there's a fair amount of rot there. You can see one piece fell out already. Need to figure out what angle to cut the back side of that board so it fits up in there. Here I am with an angle gauge using one of the trim pieces for a good vertical reference. So we're going to use a electric gauge. It's got a magnet on it, so we can figure out exactly what angle to set our table saw. And there we go. Looks like 53.7 it is. Table saw set up and we're ready. We just need to know about how much stock we actually need to cut. So I want to make certain I cut out all the rot in there. Got plenty of wood, so I think I'll be cutting it right around there where I marked it. We'll use a multi-tool to start it out and one of the work chisels and try and dig all that out of there. And with it all cleaned out, gotta figure out the depth and the length. And so I'm marking, I have the one that we're watching, and then there's another spot that I'm also working without filming. So I've got my 2 pieces there, and I'm just gonna make a rough cut, and then I'll square everything up on the miter saw. But for right now, I'll just use a handsaw to cut it to rough length. And with that back angle cut, just need to figure out exactly how deep we want the piece to be. And we'll get the blade set back to 90 degrees and make our cut. And now time to make that round over on the front part. And of course, use a router for that. There's the bit. It's I believe a 3/8 round over. And light sanding with 120 grit, just to clean it up a little bit. And now just marking it to length. Got the 2 pieces, the one I'm doing on camera, the one I'm doing off camera. And get those marked out, one from each end. And I'll cut those using my Mad Ninja skills. And if you remember, I said the house is about 30% caulk. Well, I'm gonna add to that percentage a little bit here. And I'm just gonna fill in the voids. And pretty much everywhere I can see that might need some. And our piece fits in there pretty good. Looks like we measured just fine. And just gotta let that caulk set up for a little while. We'll come back, put a little filler on there and clean everything up. And this JB filler, just like the Bondo, is a two-part. So I need to take some of the putty out and then some of the hardener and get them mixed together real good. So we'll slather that in real well. Most of that will get sanded off, but it'll make for a nice smooth transition from one piece to the other. It's been just over an hour, so everything's nice and hard. It's time to sand it all good and smooth. Yeah, it was a little too much elbow work, so broke out the orbital sander and made some quick work of it. And with that all sanded, just need to dust it off, get a couple coats of paint on there, and the project's going to be done. And with that, another project down. Thanks for watching.